This is Metalhead Extreme Radio's news anchor Jenn Mitchell pushing the pedal to the metal from Chicago to around the world. This is Jenn Mitchell with your weekly metal detector on Jammerstream Hardcore for the week of March 7th through March 14th, 2016. This is metal anchor Jenn Mitchell of Rockasms pushing the pedal to the metal in this week's Radio Screamer World Metal Report. The New Zealand Herald reported that AC/DC drummer Phil Rudd pled guilty during his court date on April 21st. Back in November, Rudd was arrested for possession of methamphetamine and cannabis and for 2 counts of threatening to kill, in which the courts dropped one of the 2 charges. Rudd remained silent both in and out of court when he was released on bail. The sentencing is scheduled for June 23rd. Hitting the high seas during a 4-day-long Shredders voyage are Yngwie Malmsteen, Zakk Wylde, Alex Skolnick, Tracy Guns, Michael Schenker, and other guitar masters for this year's Axes and Anchors cruise. Docking in Miami, Florida on February 20th, cruisers will sail away to various exotic locales while riding the waves to 40 knockout rock performances. Reservations are currently being taken at axesandanchors.com with payment plans available at the site. The era of Trixter has seemed to last for decades, and now Frontiers Music SRL are getting ready to release their album Human Era on June 9th. Human Era follows their successful 2012 comeback album New Audio Machine, which inspired the band to forge ahead to the future. Their first official release, Rockin' to the Edge of Night, was just released on YouTube last week with close to 20,000 views to date. For the latest on Trixter, please visit them online at trixterrocks.com.
Here comes a weekend. What do you wanna do with your life?
This past weekend at The Joint in Las Vegas, Twisted Sister paid tribute to their fallen drummer AJ Pero by welcoming friend Mike Portnoy in his place to heartfelt reviews. This is one of 2 shows where the band planned to honor Pero. The second performance is slated for June 13th at the Starland Ballroom in Sayreville, New Jersey. Tickets to all of their upcoming events are on sale now at twistedsister.com. This past Saturday night around 1 a.m. shortly after Marilyn Manson left the stage, lightning struck the festival grounds at this year's Rock am Ring in Western Germany, causing injuries to 33 concertgoers and staff. While no attendees suffered a direct hit, those who were affected were transported to the hospital for observation, and the festival continued as scheduled.
Are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
Poison singer Bret Michaels was forced to leave the stage during his solo concert due to complications involving insulin shock and severe low blood sugar. Upon further examination, he was also diagnosed with exhaustion, dehydration, and the noro flu virus. His bandmates are hopeful he will be able to return to the stage on June 13th, where their current tour takes them to Jefferson Barracks Veterans Memorial Amphitheater in St. Louis, Missouri. There hasn't been a new Hatebreed album since 2013, and while it was only 3 years ago that we heard The Divinity of Purpose, fans have felt that it's been much longer, though their wait is almost over because on May 13th, Hatebreed will release the new Concrete Confessional via Nuclear Blast Entertainment. The band once again went into the studio with producer Zeus and enlisted Josh Wilbur for the official mix. The Concrete Confessional cover art was designed by Marcello Vasco. For more information, go to jammazine.com and search Hatebreed. The bipartisan line became blurred as a result of the deadly terrorist attacks that were carried out in various locations in and around Paris, France on November 13th. The attacks left 130 people dead, and 89 of those victims were in attendance at the Bataclan Concert Hall during a performance by Eagles of Death Metal. Founding members Jesse Hughes and Josh Holmes sat down with Vice.com shortly following the attack to reveal their gripping account of the carnage that transpired, where they recounted fans fleeing to their dressing rooms and using Hughes' leather jacket to hide under to avoid being shot at. Since the attack, several bands scheduled to perform overseas either postponed or canceled tour dates, including U2, Motorhead, Coldplay, Foo Fighters, Prince, Marilyn Manson, and Papa Roach, with their decisions being based around security precautions or out of respect for France's 3 days of mourning statute. Support for France has continued to be received from around the globe, and now Eagles of Death Metal have pledged to return to France to perform this coming February. During Hughes' interview with People magazine published late last week, he stated, quote, "It's funny how things this terrible, when you're close to them, how they stop your life in its tracks. This is where I realize the importance of the arts and music to be able to move quickly to unite people," unquote. This has been Thunder Rock Radio's anchor Jenn Mitchell wrapping up a special year-end news review of 2015's top stories. On behalf of Thunder Rock Radio, I wish you all a happy new year and healthy 2016. This has been Jenn Mitchell, your weekly metal detector on Jammerstream Hardcore with the latest in indie and unsigned metal. Thanks for cranking it up for this week's Radio Screamer World Metal Report. This has been metal anchor Jenn Mitchell pushing the pedal to the metal around the globe. And now, back to the show. This has been Metalhead Extreme Radio's Jenn Mitchell pushing the pedal to the metal from Chicago to around the world. And now, back to the show.